I'm Dave Palumbo, founder of Species Nutrition. I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work and are backed by science. From my earliest bodybuilding days, I believed in only putting the best in my body, and that lives on in the Species Nutrition line of products. We use only top-of-the-line formulations dosed for maximum results and the best flavoring systems available. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution. Dave Palumbo here with an RX Muscle rant. All right, guys, I know you don't like sometimes. Some of you love when I bitch and complain. Some of you don't. But I gotta just tell you this because it's irking me and it's on my chest and it's really bothering me. I have a high-speed fiber connection in my office here, in my studio. Okay, and for both RX Muscle and Species Nutrition, we need I spent a lot of money on a business line to my house because at the time there was no high-speed internet available here in the neighborhood. So I got CenturyLink, which is the local cable company here, to run a business line to my warehouse. I have a separate building on my property, and they provide me with service. It's high-speed service, not as high speed as I would like, but it's a business line. I have a dedicated line just to me. If anything breaks, they come and fix it supposedly, but that doesn't always work as planned. I pay way too much money for it because they had to run a line and no one else had it here. I write it off the business, whatever. And I'm always fighting with them over the price because it's been over 3 years and they're supposed to adjust the price. That has nothing to do with anything though. So I got this line in here. I also hired a separate firm called ProTech. They're local here in Cape Coral. You can go look them up. And ProTech computer guys, okay, IT guys, came over here. And it's funny because my wife knew the owner of the company, this guy Mike. They came over here and they installed a server for me. So they got my server working for my business so we can do QuickBooks and all that other cool stuff. And they ran a line from my business building to my house, which is about 250 feet away. So we had to dig a trench, we had to put a conduit in there, like a pipe. They ran this high-speed fiber line. They had to run an actual fiber line from my building to my house because it's such a long run that if you just use an Ethernet cord, it'll lose signal. So you won't, by the time the thing gets to the house, it's too far away and you won't have any speed left. So I did everything the right way, spent a lot of money on this thing. This company came out, they ran everything, they rigged up everything, all the Wi-Fi signals in my house. The thing stops working the other day. So I called them up and I said, I can't get these people on the phone. I leave 600 messages. I call CenturyLink. I have a dedicated guy to my case. I have a business guy, a business liaison over there. This guy won't call me back. I get him on the phone. I have to trick him. I have to call him from different numbers. And this guy apologized to me. He never calls me back, this guy, because he doesn't want to reduce my rate. That's another thing. That's another whole thing. I can't get, so I call ProTech. They won't come back and fix the thing. They say, sorry, we're not taking any more customers. I'm like, I'm an existing customer. I'll pay for it. Whatever you want to charge me. Because I'm desperate at this point, right? I need internet in my house because my kids can't watch their iPads. God forbid, my wife does a lot of her work at night while the kids are sleeping. She can't come over to the office. We can't function, So it's not even a money thing. I'll pay anything, to get this fiber line fixed. But I've had electricians here. They don't know anything about electricians. Don't know anything about fiber. At least the ones around here don't. They're like, well, I've been doing this for 45 years, but we don't know fiber. I'm like, can you test the line to at least tell me if there's a signal coming into my house? They're like, oh, we don't have that kind of, we can test volts, but we can't test fiber. I'm like, who can? They're like, CenturyLink. I'm like, I can't get them to come over here. They're like, well, who put this in? I said, I can't get them to come over here either. It's funny because these ProTech guys were really dependable, nice guys. They did a good job. And now their customer service sucks. I would not recommend them to anyone. Anyone who's thinking about, who lives in the Cape Coral area, is thinking of trying to use ProTech, stay away from them. Bad news, bad business. They don't get to your calls. They don't call you back. They obviously don't care. They obviously have big time customers, and you know what'll happen? They'll lose those, and then they'll be begging for people to come. So I would not give them my business now, even if they came in and said, hey, we'll come fix the line. I don't want them here in my house because I don't want people, I've never seen anything like it. I'll tell you one thing, I love Florida, but there's nothing like New York. People love to work there. They want to make money. If you need something done, you call them up, people come and they fix it. Because you know why? They want to make money. They're go-getters. Here in Florida, people, you should see what I went through to try to get people to cut my lawn. I have a great guy, Paul, now who does my lawn. I have nothing but good things to say, but it took me a long time to find him. I had guys quitting on me and saying they wouldn't come back. I can't get anyone to put a fence up. I think I finally found a fence person. I got 5 people come out here and look at fences and then they never came back. I can't get in touch with them. I don't know why no one wants to work. So I still don't have internet in my house. So I think I finally the best way to find people to do work is to put it online. So my wife put a post online in the neighborhood here. Someone told us that there's a company that actually supplies the fiber lines for CenturyLink. CenturyLink buys fiber from them. I called them up and I think they're sending someone over in the next couple of days to take a look at it and hopefully repair my line and find out if that's even the problem. But I've never in my life, and I'm 52 years old, I've owned my own house since 1997. In all my years, I've never found such a difficult time finding people to come fix things and do things and make money. It's not like I'm asking anyone to do it for free. I'm willing to pay for it. I'm waving dollars and no one's coming. It's amazing, and I'm easy to do work for. You know, just come do the work and I'll pay you. I don't make people wait for their money. Nothing. It's a weird phenomenon. I don't know. Maybe it's a society in general, but I think it's just down here in Florida. I really do. I think just people don't care about working. They're just like, it's so warm down here. I just want to sit outside in the sun and ride my bike. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in ProTech, however, and I will boycott their business. Okay, if anyone out there is listening, is in the area, do not call them. Bad business. Okay, that's just not cool. You do a job for someone, you don't come back and service it. I've never heard of anything in my life. In my life, I've never heard of anything. All right, so I'm bitching and complaining here. The take-home message is, guys, if you're going to start your own business, it's about servicing people. If you give good service to people, okay, they will hire you and tell all their friends about you. I'm the best recommender of all time. Ask Dr. Blau, my plastic surgeon. He did my gynecomastia surgery in 1991. I've sent thousands of people to this guy. Him and I are like father and son now. I mean, that's how close we are because of the loyalty there. And it's because, you know, if you do good work, I'll be the first guy to advocate for everyone. I don't know why anyone would want to have a business and not have good referrals. If I get someone in shape, they refer 10 people to me, of their friends, for me to get them in shape. That's how it works. Do good service for people, return their phone calls, even if you can't do work for them. Be polite, okay? And I guarantee you will be successful in this world because there's a lot of lazy people out there, and there's a lot of people who have very poor customer service. They can't talk to other people. They're poor communicators. If you're in that category, don't go into business because you will fail. But if you're in the other side of the coin where you're actually good at servicing people, you're nice and kind to people, whether they're nasty or they're in a bad mood or not. Remember, the customer's always right. You will do very well. You will make a lot of money, and you will get tons and tons of return business. I promise you that. I'm Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle Rant.